Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. So, today we have a new lesson for you, lesson two for grade five. So, the title for our new lesson is Arabs in Africa. As you remember, guys, last lesson we talked about Africa itself, the continent Africa, and maybe some geographical features about Africa and information. But today we are going to talk about the Arabs that live in Africa. So let's start by reading the first paragraph. Do you know how many Arab countries there are in Africa? So if I ask you, do you know any Arab countries that are located in Africa? I think you know very well a lot of them. For example, we have Algeria and maybe even more obvious, Egypt. These, sorry, these are countries that are in Africa, Arab countries that are in Africa. Well, there is actually 12 of them that we are going to underline together. So first, get your pen or pencil or highlighter and start underlining. Arab countries are 12 countries. These are Algeria, Chad, Comoros, Djibouti, Egypt, Eritrea, Libya, Mauritania, Morocco, Somalia, Sudan, and Tunisia. They are the Arab countries in Africa. Okay, we, Saudi Arabia, we are in Asia, not Africa. Okay, so we have the first country that we are going to have an overview about, Algeria. This is Algeria. Okay, an overview of Algeria. So this country has a capital city called Algiers. Okay, and it is ruled by a president. The official language they speak Arabic. They speak Arabic, not English. The government is a republic, which means there are many people who vote for the decisions. The religion is Islam. Currency, Algerian dinar. The main resources for their income or for their economy: first, oil; second, gas; iron, phosphate, uranium, and lead. Lead. Lead is a material that is used in many creations. For example, bullets, weapons. So it is a very expensive and um, worthy material. So let's move to the second page, page 13. Now we are going to look into more countries other than Algeria. For example, Algeria and Sudan, they are the biggest countries or the biggest Arab countries in Africa. Also, the Sahara covers more than 80% of Algeria. We know that Algeria is the biggest Arabian country in Africa, but 80% of it is desert, is Sahara, and only 12% of the land is inhabited, which means only 12% of Algeria has people living. Okay, they do not live in most of the places because it's um, abandoned, it's desert, there is no buildings. That's why only 12% is inhabited. So Algeria produces agricultural products, plants, vegetables, fruits, for example, dates, grapes, cherries, and figs, and citrus fruits. They call this country, Algeria, they call it cherries and dates. It's called the country of cherries and dates, Tamar Wilkaras. Here we have the second Arabian country that we are going to have an overview about, Sudan. This is the flag of Sudan, okay? The capital city, Khartoum, ruled by a president. Official language, they speak Arabic, of course. The government is a republic, and religion is Islam. They follow Islam. Currency is Sudanese pound. Main resource, Arabic gum or Arcaria gum, petroleum and copper. So they have petroleum and they have copper. Copper is very useful for electricity and cars and electronics. So it is a valuable material. Last page, guys, on page 14, starting from the first paragraph as well. Sudan is known as the food basket. So this country uh, products or has a high production of food. It is the food basket of the Arab nation because of its fertile lands. So, because of the land there grows a lot of vegetables and fruits, it is called the food basket of the Arab countries or the Arab nation. It is a country in Northwest Africa. So it is in the north of Africa. Here we have a picture from Sudan. We can see that it's still a rural country. Rural, it's not developed, and they live off agricultural products like cherries, dates, fruits. Sudan is a member of the United Nations and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. So it has a good relations with the other countries. Let's underline this. The legal system is based on Islamic laws. The legal system in the country is Islamic law. The country became independent in 1956 with numerous changes in government. Since then, in 1983, the country was involved in a civil war, which ended in 2015. Okay. Last point, guys, before the succession of the South in 2012, Sudan was the largest country in Africa. So before it was the largest country in Africa, its area represented 8% of the African continent and 2% of the world's area. So it is a very big country and it produces so much goods or so many goods. The Nile River also runs from north to the south of the country. So they make use of the waters from the river to grow crops, to grow agricultural products like cherries and dates. So, as they say, the food basket of the Arabic nation. I think that's all that we have to cover in this lesson. If you have any more questions, you can always ask me in class or uh, in the group. This page, guys, page 15 is a homework, exercise 1. Write down the correct answer. So here we have questions and we need to answer them. What is the capital of Sudan? Khartoum. Correct. So we have to write it there to the end 8. And I will see you next class, inshallah, and check your books. So that is all for today. See you later.